Hi, this is Mrs. Rodriguez with another lesson video. So for today's lesson, we're going to be looking at the median. The median is the middle number in a set of data that is arranged numerically. Okay, so first, you need to know that numerically means that it's arranged from least to greatest. Okay, so it's the middle number out of data that's been arranged from least to greatest. So in this example, we have 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You can see that they're in order by number. And then the median would be the middle numbers. Okay, so I like to cross out one number from each side until I get the middle number. In this case, it's 6, so the median equals 6. So the steps are, first you put the numbers in order from least to greatest, and then the median is your middle number. So let's take a look at this example. Find the median for the set of data. Number of shoes your friends have. Now notice, we have 5 numbers in the set of data, and they're not in order from least to greatest. Okay, so that's the first thing we need to do. So I'm going to go ahead and start ordering it from least to greatest. And just a tip, it's good to cross out the numbers after you're done writing them, just to make sure you don't miss anything and you don't lose track of what numbers you've used and what numbers you haven't used. 5 numbers isn't a big deal, but if you get a data set with like 20 numbers, then things can start getting confusing. So I always like to cross off the numbers on my list to make sure that I'm getting all my numbers correctly. All right, now that it's been ordered from least to greatest, I go ahead and find the middle number. So I'm going to cross out one number from each side until I find my middle number. And in this case, my middle number is 4, so that means the median equals 4. Okay. Another example, what is the median temperature for summer in Auburn? Once again, step 1, order from least to greatest. So that's going to be 85 is my least, then 90, 95, 102, and 107. And now all I have to do is cross out one number from each side until I find that middle number, and in this case, the median equals 95. Moving on. Now, what happens if there is no middle number? So if you'll notice, we've been doing medians for an odd number of numbers, right? In the last problem, we had 5. Before that, we had 5 again. In the very first problem, there were 7 different numbers. So what happens if we get an even number of numbers in our data set? Then there is no middle number. So how to find the median if there are 2 numbers in the middle? So in this data set, it's already been reordered from least to greatest. And now you'll notice we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 numbers in our data set. That's an even number. So that means when I go to cross off from each side, I'm going to have 2 left in the middle. So what do? Well, the median will equal the mean of the 2 numbers. You can add the 2 numbers and then divide by 2. So that's one way of doing it. You can just take the mean of the 2 numbers, add them together, divide by 2. Or another way of doing it is remembering that median means the middle number. So you could find the number that's halfway in between the 2 numbers that are in the middle. So let's take a look at these 2 examples. So we have the median equals the mean. So it'd be 7 plus 8 over 2. 7 plus 8, incidentally, is 15. So you'd end up with 15 over 2, which then would equal 7.5. Okay? So that's going to be the median, 7.5. But another way we could have done it is we could go, okay, well, my first number is 7, my second number is 8, and what's halfway between 7 and 8? Well, halfway in between would be 7.5. So it's up to you how you want to think about it. You can either add them together and divide by 2, or you can think of it as what is the middle number between the two. All right, so calculate the median of this data set. So now we have 4 numbers, once again an even number. That means we're not going to have a number in the middle, but we still need to place it in order from least to greatest. So I have 3, then 5, then 8, and then 12. I'm going to go ahead and cross out a number from each side, and I notice that I have 5 and 8 left in the middle. So my first way of doing it is to do the mean of them. So I could do 5 plus 8 divided by 2, right? This was method 1. 5 plus 8 divided by 2, well, 5 plus 8 is 13, and 13 divided by 2 is 6.5. Okay, so that would equal the median, 6.5. And these are the methods. Okay, the second method, though, was to go, all right, I have 2 numbers in the middle, so I'm going to have my little number line. I'm going to go 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so 5 to 6 would be one, 8 to 7 would be another. So we're going to cross those out. And that leaves halfway in between 6 and 7. And halfway in between 6 and 7 is 6.5. So then the median would equal 6.5. Remember, there's always more than one way to do everything in math. It's my job to teach you the tools. It's your job to decide what tools you want to use to solve the problem. All right, let's take a look at another example. Find the median of this data set. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 numbers. So it's definitely an even number. So I know I'm not going to have a number in the middle. But first I'm going to write out from least to greatest. So 0, 2. Notice there's a second 2, and yes, you have to write it. 5, 7, 8, 10, and 14. Okay, I'm now going to cross out numbers from either side, and I end up with 5 and 7. So, method 1, we can do 5 plus 7 divided by 2, which would be 12 divided by 2, which equals 6 for the median. All right, or you can think of it using the second method. The second method says, okay, if I had a number line and here's 5, and I numbered it 2, 7, and I have 5 here and 7 here, what's halfway in between? 6. So the median would equal 6. All right. And as always, if you have any questions or need additional help or information, feel free to contact me for office hours. Hope you have a great day. Bye.